Hi, I'm Rebecca at the Dry Ice Shop, and I would like to explain some basic facts about Purilens preservative-free saline, which, depending which size you get, might be called Purilens Plus or Purilens Mini, but it's all the same stuff. So here are some key features of Purilens. First, there are two sizes. The standard size is 4 ounces, the Mini is 2 ounces. You can purchase the 4-ounce size in a box of 3 or a box of 12, and the Mini comes in a box of 6. Next, Purilens is a buffered saline, and what this means is it has a couple of additives to raise and stabilize the pH. That's a good thing because normal saline is acidic. Next, Purilens comes in a bottle with a punctured top. You remove the blue cap, remove the ring, put the cap back on, screw it on tight to puncture the bottle, and then it's ready to use. Last, the bottle needs to be discarded within 14 days. It's important to understand that there is nothing magical about 14 days because a preservative-free saline in a simple screw-top bottle is vulnerable to contamination from the moment you first open it, from when you first puncture that top. It's just a matter of degree. Even if you never touch the tip of the bottle to your fingers or your eyelashes or your lens, every time you squeeze out saline, it can suck in bacteria. Bottom line, your eye doctor should be involved in the question of whether you can use it for the full 14 days or less, depending how you're using it. So what is Purilens for? Obviously, here at the Dry Ice Shop, many of our customers are scleral lens users, and they use it two ways. One for rinsing sclerals. For example, rinsing off a cleaning solution before you put your lens into a disinfection solution, or rinsing off a multi-purpose solution in the morning before you put your lenses in your eyes. Second, filling sclerals. And I'm just going to urge you to make sure your doctor is okay with using Purilens for this purpose. Purilens is labeled for this use, but doctors just don't agree about it, and especially about how long it's acceptable to keep the bottles open if you're filling your lenses with it. Other than for sclerals, a popular use of Purilens is soft lens users who want to rinse off the solution that their lenses come packed in. And one other kind of popular use, although it's an off-label use, is using Purilens as an eye wash because most products that are sold specifically as eye washes are preserved. There is one thing that you should never, ever, ever use Purilens for, and that is don't put your lenses to soak in it, not even temporarily. Never soak a contact lens of any kind, including sclerals, in a preservative-free solution. Next, I want to run through some pros and cons. On the plus side, Purilens is the cheapest buffered preservative-free saline type. It's the only one in a bottle, and you can get a steady stream when you squeeze it, which really helps with rinsing off cleaning solutions. Some people who really tend to appreciate Purilens are people who need lots of rinsing. Maybe that's because they're using an extra strength cleaner, and Purilens is just the most practical and economical. People who are new to sclerals and are still learning insertion also go through lots of saline. On the con side of Purilens, it's all about potential for contamination. And if you think I get repetitive about this, that's intentional. Your bottle of Purilens will grow bacteria. There's a great video about bacterial contamination of bottles at a website called eyedropsafety.org in the Resources tab. Dr. Sandra Brown demonstrates how unpreserved solutions in simple screw-top bottles get contaminated. The big bottom line is just anything you put in the bowl of a scleral lens is going to be held against your eye for hours, so it would be a good thing if that solution is sterile. So once more, talk to your eye doctor about what's most appropriate for you. Last, what are the alternatives to Purilens? First of all, if you are hell-bent on saline in a bottle, there is no alternative. This is it. If you're just looking for something cheaper, this is also it, unless you switch to an unbuffered saline type like Lacropure or Vibrant View. If you're looking for smaller containers, you can try the smaller size of Purilens or try Scleral Fill, which comes in these single-use 10 ml vials, and it has the exact same ingredients as Purilens. And last, if you're looking for an alternative buffered saline, then you have two options, Scleral Fill and Neutrophil. As a final tip, I just want to note that some of us end up buying multiple salines for different purposes. For example, using Purilens at home and Scleral Fill while traveling, or using Purilens for rinsing and Neutrophil for filling. That's all I have for you today about Purilens. If you have questions, post them in the comments. We usually respond pretty quickly. For more information, visit dryeyeshop.com. And in addition to the detailed product descriptions there, you may want to check out the knowledge base for articles and the survey center for Sclerolens user surveys. If you want to get in touch, email service@dryeyeshop.com, or you can call 877-693-7939 during business hours Pacific time. Thanks for listening.